They're more expensive. You pay more for the brand than you pay for build quality, whereas this is like... This is real office chair hours, dude. If you want to get a proper chair for your proper streaming setup, buy a fucking office chair like a normal human being. Don't buy a gamer chair. Okay, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Unless you can get sponsored by a gaming chair company and then they give you free chairs and it's like tight. Then by all means just take the fucking free chair. I would do the same. Yo, Razer, please sponsor me. But like, go to an office and tell me how many fucking DX racers you see. If you're gonna be sitting in a chair playing video games for like hours like I do, you gotta get yourself like a real chair. Ooh, that cutscene skip was... See, that's the kind of cutscene skips you want. You want that flick. Reasonable. So I don't know, I don't even know what my pace is anymore. Like, the splits are never seen. The sort of random load times for this game kind of fucks with the splits quite heavily. So I don't think I care anymore. That run that was plus 13 ended up being a 26. Which was both world record and the first 26. Because the old world record was 27:01 by me. And has actually stood for about a year. Like, go figure, right? The penis run was world record, and now all my Origins world records have me talking about the weirdest shit over it. Like the any percent record currently has me discussing penises, like the use of peni in Silent Hill symbology. Now the UFO ending record has me pointing out the speedrun community's tendency towards people who have autism. Which I mean in, like, the most clinical of senses. Not in your Christian chat, says the man whose name could be pronounced penis. Unbelievable. Penis I says not in his Christian chat. Sometimes, man. 3, 1, 2, 3, 19. Foreskins are at the core of the... Man, shut the fuck up. The penises are at the... Foreskins are at the core of the law. Come on, man. You can't just write shit like this. The wiki sucks. Fuck the wiki. Actually, no, here's some hot RNG for you. Those dialogue boxes that pop up every time I need to use an item to get another thing, it says, you know, either yes or no. Do you want to do the thing? Which, by the way, I don't know why they bother, because the answer is always yes. It's like, do you want to progress the game? Yes or no? But anyway, sometimes those text boxes default to no, and I have no idea why. They are usually on yes. Sometimes it goes to no. I don't know why that happens. It can happen with any of them. and every single time it happens, it will massively throw off your muscle memory. There's an abundance of those in this video game. Busy thinking about that penis. I'm never gonna get partner if I keep talking about penis on my stream. It's not gonna happen. I gotta have that family-friendly values. While playing Silent Hill? Seems legit. Alright, don't fucking RNG me out. The first boss is probably the most common reset point for this run, because if the boss decides he's gonna jump on you, he's gonna fucking jump on you. Nope, got him. All I need is 2 punches. All I need is 2 punches, dude. Hooray. That cutscene skip was so juicy. You didn't even see the fucking cutscene. I don't know, my Twitch going has been pretty alright lately. Like, I think I'm on track for partner if I kind of stay the course. It's like, I'm not worried, or, I mean, I'm fairly optimistic about it, I suppose you could say. Yeah, I don't know, I think I'll be fine in the end. It just might take a while. Because we're at the point, right, where Twitch partner, the difference between Twitch partner and affiliate isn't really massive anymore. Like, it got even less massive as soon as they announced that, hey, you can have 5 emotes now, which, by the way, is something I've wanted them to do for a while. Based on your sub goals. It's like, yay, it's like being a mini partner. It's like, I pursue Twitch partner because it's a nice thing to have, like, you know, like, it's a goal to shoot for, and goals are nice. Everyone likes having goals. That's what speedrunning is. It's goals. But, you know, like, will it make a massive difference to my life or to my streaming endeavors if I get Twitch partner? Not really, no. It's just a nice thing to have, you know? I get the check mark. It's kind of, it'll be validating to some extent. And then I can act like I'm more important than people at conventions. I don't have any problems with doing that already, but then it would make it more legitimate. Weirdly long load. See, I've never, I'm sure this exists, probably, but I've never seen these titty streams that people talk about. Because I play video games, and then I watch people who play video games. It's like, within the speedrunning circle, which is pretty much the only thing I pay attention to, this doesn't really happen that much. I went the wrong fucking way. Or I didn't go enough in the right way. Bad movement, I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy thinking about penis. I did it again. No! I do live under a rock, man. So it doesn't happen in speedrunning really, so like I don't, it doesn't concern me, I suppose. That's what I get for thinking about penis. My run is now purple. Football. Interesting camera angle. You can get a smiley face flashlight, you can get a Halo of the Sun flashlight, you can get a long fucking loading time flashlight. God damn. You can get a pumpkin flashlight. I think that's it, actually. I think it's just those 4. Football. Football. Soccer. Oh shit, my light's still on. No! It'll draw aggro. Would a Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball speedrun inherently be a titty speedrun? I don't know, man. Like, let me consult the leaderboards for that game, because I'm almost certain they exist. I missed the button. As far as Doe isn't banned, it wouldn't be banned. It's pretty, like, medium rare when it comes to that sort of thing. Now see, Senran Kagura is in fact fucking stupid. I do not like Senran Kagura. Speak not the name of evil near me. Although it's hella funny to me, right, that like the Dead or Alive team talked a game about, like, in pre-releases they're like, we want to tone down the sexualization of our characters in order to, you know, put more focus on the strong mechanics of our fighting, which I actually think is a good idea, because Dead or Alive is shockingly actually a good fighting game. And then they proceeded to do not that by having, like, they did what they usually did. Like, total bullshit. They did nothing to tone it down whatsoever, and I actually think that's a shame, because I think that's the correct decision if they actually wanted to go that route, because Dead or Alive is good. It's a good fucking fighting game. It's just Tekken. It's hella not Tekken, though. It's nothing like Tekken. It doesn't play a single fucking thing like it. Watsu, help me. I have the fighting game opinions. No, Dead or Alive plays nothing like Tekken, man. Not even close. They don't even have the same basic control scheme. Yeah, Doa is more like Virtua Fighter. That's why it has Virtua Fighter characters in it.
I've always hated you.
Does Doa 6 have Virtua Fighter characters in it? 5 does. It's got them holds, it's got them, like, dialer combo strings, it's got them fucking nonsense. It's got that moment-to-moment guessing game. I like Doa. I think Doa is good. But it does tend to get overshadowed for its, like, actually genuinely quite robust systems, because it's, like, you know, a bunch of tits and stuff, and it's like, shocking. A really weird pattern of movement for you guys. Tekken is based on, that's like, King of Fighters is based on Street Fighter. They don't play a whole lot though. Like, I mean, fighting games obviously they're based on each other when, you know, there's only one particularly popular example in your genre, but at this point they don't really play very much alike. PS1, PS2, well. I am being fucking trolled about fighting games. I mean, that being said, all older, like, 3D fighting games are real fucking janky. What? What was the text box? I didn't even read that fast enough. Kill me. Whatever. Because I played the first Dead or Alive again recently, for reasons. And, that game fucking jank. It very weird. It don't feel good. It feels very bad, actually. Like, I'm surprised by how bad it feels. But this is also the case with Tekken. Like, Tekken 1 feels really bad to control. Like, I'm always surprised by this for some reason, because it's like, I remember Tekken, you know, not controlling like balls, but Tekken and DOA 1 feel really bad to play. Like, they're really awkward and slow, but I just think that, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. And Tekken 2 still kind of has the moon jumping shit, but then, you know, like Tekken 3, and it's like, that's the fire. Now you're talking. Whereas, like, Doa managed to at least get good by 2. But that was also on the PS2, so that's kind of cheating. They had a lot of time to figure it out, whereas Dead or Alive 2 feels real snappy. Yeah, Tekken 3 still feels really good to play. Like, it has great game feel, you know? Like, I hate to be a pretentious wank bag when I say things like that, but it feels real good. It's hard to, like, this is a thing where there's, like, I find it really hard to explain in concrete terms what makes a fighting game feel good, but you fucking know it when you play it. Tekken 4 is Jank Town City, but you gotta appreciate the fact that it actually, like, tried to, like, become a real 3D fighting game rather than just sort of 2D with, like, a Z-axis. Like, Tekken 4 is experimental, and it doesn't hold up that well, but, like, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet, you know? It has its place in the grander picture. Because then Tekken 5 came out and it's like, ah, that's how it's done. Nice camera game, very impressive. Ugh. Penis head noticed me. Don't like that. Tekken has a very steep knowledge overhead. That, yeah, I feel the same way, Watsu. That's how you do it. No breaks, no nothing. I've never played Black Desert Online, though. I don't really play MMOs in general. Yeah, I feel that Tekken felt very difficult to move around in, which is why, like, I felt a very stark difference between it and Soul Calibur for that reason, because it's really fucking easy to move around in Soul Calibur. Like, press button, run in direction. I was about that in the Soul. I was like, this feels alright. This feels snappy. Whereas with Tekken, moving is quite the complicated endeavor. Pad player. I play fighting games with a PS2 controller or a PS4 controller. They're pretty similar, so I don't really care. Like, the fighting game I play the most these days, as in, like, any amount at all, because I'll be honest, I spend most of my time speedrunning, is Under Night in Birth. And I play that with a PS2 pad. I remember being fucking confused when that game came out on PC, finally, by the way. Because I bought it, like, day one. Nice one, game. Good camera angle. I bought it immediately when it came out, and then got confused because it was counting my inputs like double, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Because I had like a wrapper running to make my PS2 controller behave like a 360 controller, but I forgot that French bread aren't assholes, and therefore their PC port actually had native direct input support. So I was like, I'm so used to games half-assing that when a game actually didn't half-ass it, I got confused by it. How fucking depressing is that? Under Night is great. I love Under Night. It may also, like, not surprise you to learn that I also really like Melty. I don't play very much of it, though. Like, I'm that guy. I'm the Melty guy. Fear me, I am the Melty Lord. I'm not very good at Melty Blood at all. I don't play it very much. I like what I've played of it. And that's the boss, everyone. I got a long load or two, so that's probably not accurate. I know, right? Evil Zone, the only tournament victory I've ever had in a fighting game. Fucking Evil Zone. I don't claim to be very good at fighting games, is the thing. Like, this is mostly just a locational issue. I live in, like, the ass end of northern England. There's no fighting game scene around here. Net play is questionable because it's really hard to get games going in Europe for a lot of these games. Under Night probably has the most, like, active, like, anime fight game scene. That or BB Tag, maybe, but I don't really like BB Tag that much. I reject that one. I wish I liked BB Tag more. I'm struggling to pick my accent? London. I'm from London. I live in North England, but I'm from London. Like, born and raised. Hey, Wolfman. Shrimp. Foam shrimp. Yeah, you pretty much gotta get into a Discord and, like, ping people for games whenever you want to fight. That's the way of the anime fight game. Yeah, Dragon Ball would be the biggest anime game. I consistently forget Dragon Ball even exists. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm streaming earlier than my usual time because I'm awake earlier than my usual time. Yeah, I'm really glad that Under Night is at Evo as well, on that note. They fucking deserve it. Like, Under Night has been around in some form for, like... God, it's been long. It's been many years, dude. I don't even know. Has it been, like, 6 years or something? It's probably longer than that, even. When the fuck did, like, the first Under Night come out? Point is that Under Night Lords, they've been on that shit for fucking... For time, fam. They've been here for days. So it's nice that they finally get a tournament slot at main stage Evo, and it's like, hell, because fucking, they put Evo finals, they put the Unis tournaments, the side tournament they had at Evo, they put that on the stream. Melee fucking ran over its time slot like Melee always does, because Melee has no idea what a schedule is. Which, by the way, if I was Klim, I'd be bitter about that, like, still, but whatever. feel like Clint got fucking robbed. Nope. Hey, Hyra. It's going alright. I just set a new world record for this category, like, last run. I'm trying to do better, because I don't like that run very much. It was okay. Walk a bit forward. God damn it. French, but yeah, no, the real anime poverty money. But yeah, like, Under Night players, they've been playing that Under Night. They've been true to their game for many fucking years. It's nice. It's very nice. That they finally get, like, at least 1 year where they can be the big boy. Yay. Shit. Because they put the side tournament, which by the way was like the largest side tournament in the building, on the mainstream, and it got like more viewers for Under Night, like top 3, than some actual like main stage games got that year. Because fucking Under Night, man. The people love Under Night. But now it's cool. Melee players complain about fucking, you know, them going after the money rather than the viewership, despite the fact Uni has no money and consistently outperformed a few main stage games last year by being a side tournament. Cool. My favorite. How many world records am I? I don't know. I don't keep count. How many world records have I got? Do you remember how many times you've eaten bread? Yes, Watsu. Yes, it was. I like that line. I think it's a good line. I'm a fan of that specific line of dialogue. I think it's a very good line. It's 23. Well, someone counted. Wolfman has the answer. Apparently, I have 23. I don't keep count. Yes, the backwards facing penis. I'm not necessarily glad Melee is gone exactly, although they do have a bad habit of running over their time slot and fucking up everything around them. So, maybe I am a bit... I don't like saying that because it makes me sound really mean-spirited, and I don't, like... I don't know. I'm kind of bitter about the fact they ran over Eunice's time slot last time. Like, like, Eunice only got top 3 on the mainstream, and Melee managed to fuck that up even harder. But then, actually, you know, never mind, right? Because the guy who was in Grand Finals in Eunice was also in Grand Finals in Cross Tag. So the Eunice shit got delayed anyway because he needed to go play fucking Cross Tag. Ah, that shit was so funny. Fucking hi-ho, dude. He had to go fucking ruin 2 games at the same time. I can't believe that guy. He won BB Tag with fucking Gordo Ruby and then won Eunice with Gordo. Or was it Macarva? I don't remember. He was playing Honest Punch Man. Like he was playing Squish. He was playing the Last Hope. Godot. No, I mean what he was playing in Unist. I can't remember if he was playing Macarva or Godot in Unist, but it was one of those two. I think he was playing Godot in Unist. I think. I can't remember. I just know he was playing against Squish. Wait, no. Squish won. I have bad memory. Squish won that fucking set. No, Ruby, right? He played Gordo and Ruby in Cross Tag, but I don't remember who he played in Unist. I know he was playing against Squish. I'm pretty sure Squish won. I just don't remember who he I don't remember who he beat to win. Did he beat Gordo or did he beat Macarva? I don't remember who Heiho plays in Unist. I think it was Gordo, but I'm not totally sure. Someone fucking look it up for me. I did it again. I hate my life. I feel, you know, you should learn these names. Come on. Get with the program. Can you finish it before the timer runs out? I'll go for more damage with a combo. H and K better, dude. I would never be able to get into a game like that because I got hit by like one infinite and I would just fucking walk away. Like, fuck this shit. Game sucks.
Be not afeared. The Isle is full of noises.
Fuck the Isle.
Sounds.
Okay, it was Macarva. It was Macarva. He plays Macarva in Unist. I couldn't remember. That's why I was so confused, because like you want to say Gordo, because that's who he played in BB Tag, but no, he plays Macarva in Unist. And I wanted Squish with his Akatsuki to win, and I'm pretty sure he did win. Because Akatsuki is Honest Punch Man, even though he's actually really good in Unist now. Like, twist ending, right? Fucking... Akatsuki still has, like, the reputation of being, like, the honest struggle character because he was so bad in Unial, but he's actually really good in Unist now, so he's somehow still, like, the honest struggle character, despite the fact he's really good. He's just fun, though. He's just a fun character. Everyone likes the Akatsuki player, and the Akatsuki player likes everyone. Alright, give me a good boss pattern RNG, bro. Good, I'll take it. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Yeah, the brokenness of Melee especially is kind of paved over by the fact that there are very specific rules governing what you are and what is not allowed to be used, which is always the sign to me that your fighting game isn't very good. Like, this is hopefully a non-controversial opinion, but I'm of the opinion that if you have to house rule a game to make it functional, it's not good. This applies to lots of things. Fighting games, board games, and card games. If you have to house rule it to make it functional, it's not good. There are shit tons of things that is banned in Melee because they break the game, and it's like, this might just be a degenerate game, and it is. Because, like, there's things, like, I mean, there's just that video on YouTube that's like, melee is broken, you can look that up, and there's a whole fucking list of ban tech, but there's, like, more insidious things than that, even. Oh, we didn't have the thing. Well, tabletop RPGs are kind of like house-ruled by definition because they're more built to run on the player's sense of intuition for storytelling rather than explicit gameplay mechanics, so they're not really what I'm thinking of in this. Pick up the key! Game! The game has broken. I can't pick up the key. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks for fucking ruining this pace with that glitch. What the fuck? That just torpedoed the shit out of what was actually quite a good pace. And I have no idea why. I've never seen the game bug out like that. Like, that key is not normally difficult to pick up, ever. I've never seen it do that before. And I'm mad, because that lost me pretty much my entire lead. It was nothing. Well, I don't think it's that complicated an opinion. Like, I've always viewed tabletop games as less like a hard mechanical thing and more a series of systems for which players can tell stories, but those stories also can have, you know, limits. So it's still like a game. Like, this is why I've always preferred sort of softer systems for RPGs over the hard systems. But then if you're into that sort of thing, you have war games. So, like, that. Everyone has their niche. That's why house ruling like tabletop RPGs is aight. Whereas like, especially because they're not really built to be competitive, they're more like, you know, collaborative experiences between all the players involved to have an interesting story and have a good time and that sort of thing. Whereas fighting games, you know, and board games, maybe not all board games, but some board games are sort of, you know, more rigorous exercises in systems. Which means if you need to, like, to house rule one of them to sort of make it functional, the game you're dealing with might just not be very good. And Melee has a shit ton of house rules to make it functional. Whereas the kind of, I wonder if I get RNG'd out of my pace here. Oh, that's okay, first one's good. Like, whereas, like, other fighting games have comparatively extremely few house rules that are required to function. Like, character select is kind of a house rule, but then again, character select rules actually vary by region, which kind of belies their house rule nature a bit. But, like, it's not required for the game to function on a basic level, you know? Whereas, like, if you don't house rule shit like the Sing Infinite in Melee, you don't have a game. Because, like, hey kid, want to learn how to do a motherfucking infinite, like, is not great when your rounds are 8 minutes. Are there no threats? The enemies aren't super threatening, no. Like, even on a normal playthrough, you can avoid them pretty easily. Split. That's a new world record. There we go. 26:56. See, that was easy.